What's up, guys? Welcome to a new episode of the Rebel Jiu-Jitsu podcast. It's me, your host, Professor Daniel. I'm driving to teach 12 p.m. kids homeschool class. I'm on the highway in my mobile recording studio. So today's episode is called Lifetime Natural. I've never taken any steroids. I've never taken any testosterone. I'm 33 years old on Monday, and I'm lifetime natural. So I've never taken any performance-enhancing drugs for my fitness, for my coaching, and more importantly, for competition. So now that I'm older, I started jiu-jitsu as a kid, and as a kid, I was into martial arts. I watched Sidekicks with Chuck Norris. I watched Three Ninjas. And I got into martial arts and then jiu-jitsu. So I got into like the martial arts, like karate, whatever. Then just trying to find out what works the most, you find out about the truth of jiu-jitsu. So even as a kid, I heard about how people are taking steroids. And in high school, dude, high school athletes are taking steroids. So I heard about it, but I never had any desire for it because, number one, I wasn't competing in high school, so I wasn't even in a situation where I would desire to be stronger and faster like that. And number two, it's like it seemed morally wrong, and it seemed like it was like a bad thing my whole life, childhood life, right? So then you get older and you find out about people doing drugs, and then you find out about caffeine's a drug and everything's a drug, and people drink coffee, and people are on different medications prescribed by doctors, and you find out it's a lot more complicated, you know what I mean? So now that in the current day and age, testosterone is like just as big as any prescription drug. Adderall, another one, and these are like performance enhancers. You take Adderall, you could study for 10 hours straight. You don't need to eat. You have energy. I dieted, no Adderall, no testosterone, and no food, and I had no energy. So I've been through it all as a natural athlete, both in terms of like trying to build muscle and get bigger, and then in terms of dieting, right? And I listen to advice from people like Joe Rogan, who, again, he's done so much for jiu-jitsu, nothing against him, but I hear him talk about carnivore and kind of almost like kind of keto eating, and that he had all this energy, but dude, he wasn't doing jiu-jitsu clearly during that time. And plus he's also on testosterone. He's injecting himself with testosterone. You get energy from that. Maybe you don't need as much food, you know what I mean? So I've been through that whole journey then as an adult, all natural, just trying to train and being so sore, you know what I mean? So I'm keeping that lifetime natural card, I'm keeping that going. Again, it's like I'm training more again now, and I'm so sore. And literally, someone asked me, my mother-in-law asked me, she was like, do you ever think about taking steroids? And I had to laugh. I'm like, yeah, pretty much after every practice, I think about taking steroids. Like, man, maybe I should just take testosterone just like everyone else. It's, again, guys, it's legal. You get it from a doctor. Then you basically become twice the strength, have twice the energy. It's like a magic potion. You know what I mean? So, last night I watched good UFC fight, a classic UFC fight, and I hadn't watched it in years, and I got to watch it now with like my black belt eyes. I could really see what's going on, sometimes like more than what the commentary is yelling about, you know what I mean? And then I watched another UFC fight, and I could really get a good clue on what's going on. Again, a lot of them are like grappling matches with punching, essentially, right? The control, the guard passing the guards. And I was watching it, and I'm thinking, all right, you know what? Lifetime natural. I've never taken any steroids, no testosterone. Let me push myself instead of fighting some black belt on steroids in the IBJJF and doing black belt matches competition. I think I'm gonna fight MMA instead. So I'm gonna try my best to figure out a promotion where I'm gonna fight someone that's also hopefully natural, but whatever, you know what I mean? I'm gonna do my thing, all glory to God, and I'm gonna give my energy that God gives me naturally to this next competition. Because again, guys, it's like there's levels to competition. Everyone that does jiu-jitsu should compete at some level. You don't need to fight professionally, but you should test yourself in competition on some level. And now I think I'm ready to take that next step into the Vale Tudo. So yeah, I'm excited about that. I'm going to train for a little while, make sure I'm completely ready for all the aspects of the cage fight, and I'm going to put my lifetime natural status to good use. Again, I know there's people in the UFC, like they drug test and stuff, but I know there's people in the UFC, of course, they're on performance enhancing drugs too, but whatever, you know what I mean? I'm going to try to fight people that are natural and get a couple fights in while I'm still 33 and go from there. Even just to watch late night on the farm one day, put on dad's fights, like I think that would be fun, you know what I mean? The gi is cool, no gi is cool, but nothing like fighting in a cage. So again, guys, been super busy getting the next jiu-jitsu school ready, Rebel Jiu-Jitsu 2, Rebel Jiu-Jitsu Academy in Henderson. Come check it out. We're open April 1st. We're open for classes. It's Monday, April 1st. We're going to start our schedule that day. And then April 6th is going to be a big grand opening party. That's Saturday. So please come check it out. You can sign up at rebeljujitsu.com. And that's it, guys. So I'm not taking steroids, 100% natural, keeping it that way. Because it is tempting, but no, I'm not going to take any steroids. I'm going to stay natural, and instead I'm going to fight people inside a cage. We're opening our second school. It's going to be awesome. I'll see you guys on the mats.